Hello and welcome back to my channel, Sammy's Witchcrafts. So today I'm going to be making a little craft and it's called, I've got to read it because I can never remember what it's called. It's called Magic Foam Texture Art Set, and what it is you get these pieces of paper, rectangle, heart and circle. You also get a little set of pens, you get an easel, some keyring chains, and you also get these paintbrushes, but they're a little bit different. These brushes you actually put water inside them, but as I show you how to do this little craft, you'll get the idea in what these paintbrushes do. I got this set from Temu. When you scroll through, sometimes you'll see the same item, but it can be either dearer or cheaper. So what I do is I add it into my basket every time I see the same, and then when I go through them I see what one's the cheapest, and then I delete the others and then buy the cheapest one. But in this case, I put a couple of this craft in my basket, but I didn't delete one of them. So one was about £2 dearer. I was a little bit annoyed with myself, but I'm sure I find a use for it somewhere. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up the camera so you can then see how this all works. So in this set you get 3 of these paintbrushes. I've already filled this one up with water. I don't know if, because you get 3 of them, I don't know if they're different size paintbrush ends. No, they look the same to me. But the strange things with these are, I'm trying to do it up like you normally would, but you have to do them up the opposite way round. When you're doing this craft, always make sure that you've not got wet hands. So I'm going to use this large rectangle piece, putting them to one side so I don't get them wet, keeping the end of my water brush, I suppose I could call it, with the lid on. And now what I'm going to draw is I'm going to just draw a little daisy. It's not going to be anything fancy. I did notice when I was doing this the first time, when I was drawing the picture onto this, it's like a blotting paper, it started to expand out. But I think you can also use, you don't have to buy this special pack, because when I was looking into it, I noticed that a lot of people were using, you can get the circles and you put them underwater, they expand, and then you can use them for disposable makeup wipes and things like that. So you don't have to buy this kit. If you've got a paintbrush, you just have a little pot with a little paintbrush in it, or you can just buy the paintbrushes, because I did buy another set of those. Right, so let's have a little go. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to just draw a daisy. And as you can see, well, I don't know if you can see it, if you can just slightly see, it's just started to raise up. And then just draw a flower. Hasn't got to be perfect, as long as it just looks like a daisy. Yet again, it's one of those crafts that is just so relaxing. So that's my petals, and then I'm going to just put some orange into the middle. I'm not going to touch the other colour in case it bleeds out to the other colours. Sorry, I'm concentrating. See what I mean? Look, if I angle that, I don't know if you can just about see that it's just slightly raising. Just go around that edge a little bit more. Just do a double thickness line. And then we'll just put some leaves on the bottom. Now, do I colour it in? I'm going to leave, I might just put a little line in the middle of each of those petals because I don't want to colour that in. I'm going to just put a couple of lines in each petal. It's great fun. But I think it's one of those crafts that once you start one, you'll think, oh, I want to do that one, oh, I want to do that, I want to make another one. But I suppose you could, it does come with these key ring holders, but being so flimsy, I don't think it will make a good key ring. But you could always draw a little design and then maybe stick it on a card for somebody, like a get well card, birthday card. You could even do a nice Christmas tree or any celebration that you want to give someone a card. So we've got our little design. I'm going to just move my pens now for the fun part. Let's see if the don't want it too wet, because if you have it too wet, that's when it will just then bleed into everything else then. Right, let's start with the yellow. Right. I'm just going over slowly. Let's give that a little bit of a squeeze. It's not wet enough. There we go. So I've just squeezed it and I've just run my finger over it. But I don't want it too wet, because if it's too wet, it's going to just go everywhere. So let's go over the line. Oh, it's starting to expand. How cool is that? Oh, the sun's come out. So let's just do me. I suppose I could just colour the whole lot in. Risen then. Let's do the next one. See a little bit too much water come out then, so it's gone everywhere. And you do whatever design you want to do. I think a Christmas tree would look nice. And then stick it on the front of a piece of card, and then you can get the kids, or you could even make one yourself as Christmas cards. It's just something different. I could make this one into a birthday card. But it's so relaxing. And I think kids would love this. Just go around. As I'm going round, I'm squeezing the pen. And it's quite bright on the camera. I hope you can see that in how it's working. See, look, where the water's expanding out there, it's obviously gone past my line, but that can't be helped. Now let's do this middle bit. I've seen this advertised quite a few times. And I was like, oh, I like that idea. Just making sure that my worktop's not wet, because I don't want it touching another part of the paper, because I don't want that to expand. Right, let's do this. This is just so relaxing. Nearly finished. I'm just squeezing it to let a bit of water out. I mean, you don't have to put the water all over it. I mean, if you wanted to have it like so it's got a little bit of a 3D effect, you could sort of, where I've done it there, if I was to leave that, one side has risen, but I'm gonna just carry on. But this is great fun. And there we have it. Didn't take long at all. And then you just put it to one side and let it dry. What's it like on the other side? See, it's basically like a sponge where it's not got as much water. But then once that's dry, you could either cut it out or leave it like that. If you stuck it on a card, you could then put a little border around it. You can do so much with them. But can you see what I mean about that? Where it's, I mean, it's quite sturdy, but I don't know if I'd want it as a key ring, because I think it will just get in the way. I know key rings get in the way anyway, but I mean, you might like it as a key ring. But if you can just see. So if you wanted, you could go over that again, but I'm going to just leave it. I think next time if I was to do this, I don't think I'd do the middle bit. Magic Foam Texture Art Set with 3D sponges. It's just you could even do it at the Christmas table, couldn't you? If you were sitting there with the kids. And what we used to do sometimes with my children was we'd have little gifts and that after we'd eaten our Christmas dinner. And I think this would be lovely for them to just sit and do a little picture. Or if you think, well, that's different, I've not seen that before, I think so and so would like that. I've seen it where people have drawn teddy bears and other like cats and dogs, and I was like, that's really, really clever. I wonder if it does really, really work. Simple things please me. And it didn't take me long to do. I just got to wait for it to dry now. And we'll see what it's like when it's dry. So here's my design. It's dried out. It's not as puffy as it was. And also what I've done is I've gone over with some different colour pens just to show you that once it's all dry, you can then go over the top and then add in some other details. But if you did want to have this as a key ring, you could always, on the back there, is colour that in as well. Then you could either cut it out or leave it like that, and then add your key ring chain. But that was so fun to do. Another relaxing one. I don't know if you can get these in bigger sheets to do. That'd be good, because you could then do a big picture, and you could, like, if you was going to make a card, like write their name on it, the date, or any message that you wanted to write on there. But I like that. That was really enjoyable to do. What you could also do with this is you could get a pencil, lightly draw your design on there, then get your water brush, go round where your lines are, and then you could then, once it's dry, you could then colour on top. I think I'll do that next time, but I'm pleased with that. Have to give it a go. Temu. I don't know if you can get, I think you can get it off of Amazon. I don't know if you'd be able to get it in some craft shops. I don't know. But yeah, it's going to, because once the water's evaporated out of it, it's going to lose a bit of the puffiness. So I haven't been doing so many videos just of late, but we've been travelling a lot, as most of you know, but I've also been doing something else, and it's taking me ages. I'll show you what I've been trying to make. I've been doing it, done a few rounds, I've had to undo it because I've done it wrong. It's taken me ages, but I'm absolutely love making it, and hopefully when it's finished it will look like it does on the packet. I'll put a picture up here of what it's supposed to look like, but I'll show you what I've done so far. I have got wool everywhere, and this is what I've made so far. Now this was another Temu crochet kit. Everything's in there, which is wonderful. The hook, the wool, you've even got little stitch markers, wire, the eyes, stuffing. The only thing I can say is that there isn't enough stuffing for how I like to stuff my toys. But hopefully she's going to look amazing when she's finished. I've got the head over in that bag over there, but it's all entangled with other stuff at the moment. But yeah, she has got underwear on. But I've never made anything like this before. I've made my little goblin that I made. I don't know where he is. He's hiding somewhere. And I made another doll. I'll get her down and I'll show you. She was lovely to make. But I'm used to making feet this big and arms this big. But this one is a little bit different. Tiny feet, tiny hands, and I'm just so pleased with myself that I've managed to be able to actually attempt it this far. I crochet lots of things, but I wanted a challenge, so I challenged myself. But now I've started and I'm like, oh yes, I've got a few more that I've ordered that I like. So this one was the hardest to start off with. Even though it does say for beginners, this isn't for beginners. You've got to know all your stitches before you can start crocheting something like this and know how to read a pattern, which sometimes the patterns aren't always written correctly. So I've had to, not with this one, but a couple of other projects that I've done in the past, I've had to rewrite the pattern. So when I've finished making her, I've got wings and that to make, and her skirt. I'm just in the middle of making her shorts. She's got a pair of shorts that she's got to wear. I'll put a picture up, or I'll show her on here when she's finished. I have got a few other projects back home that I've started, like the magic tree house that I was making. And also the big block bear. They're at home. I can't bring those with me because they are a little bit too big to bring with me, and lots of bits and pieces. And with how I am with things, I'll end up dropping them all over the place, losing bits, and then I can't finish the project. But yes, they will be finished. I promise. I promise. I know I've had a few people say, well, why haven't you finished that? Because I go away in the motorhome and then I start crocheting a doll. But yes, that's what I've been doing. But other than that, other than shopping on Temu, it's got to be done. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed that little craft. And if you do decide that you think, oh, I'm going to give that a go, let me know. I would just like to thank everybody that has subscribed to my channel just of late. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you, and for those who watch and make the comments and give me the thumbs up, and also who's pressed that hype button, thank you. It really means a lot to me. I'm just really sorry that I'm not getting many videos out, but there was another craft that I was going to do, but unfortunately I set it all up and then I realised I didn't have some of the tools with me, and there's no point in me showing a video if I haven't got all the tools in front of me. So I'm really disappointed, but it will be in a couple of videos time if I get a few more out before then. Raven's looking for his daddy as he's gone fishing again, which on a day like this, who wouldn't want to go and sit and watch some nature and try and catch some fish? Anyway, I'm waffling on. Like I said, if you like that video, give us a thumbs up. I know some of you have bought some of the other stuff that I've shown that people haven't seen before, and that really, I love that. I love the fact that people, oh, I've never seen that before, and that I've had people thank me, oh, you've introduced me to this craft and that craft. And a lot of people have also enjoyed the doodle drawing that I do, the Zen drawing, which I haven't done a lot of lately because I've been trying to crochet that doll. I just run out of stuffing, so I can't finish it at the moment. I'm just making the clothes. And there I go again. I'm waffling on. Anyway, you all have a fantastic day wherever you are. And I'll see you on the... Oh, before I go. Sammy, which crafts are we going to be doing next? We'll have to come back and see. You all take care now, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.